With many rides and attractions at Alton Towers being removed over the years to make way for new ones, there's currently a few which don't appear to be going anywhere, but also do. Will these Alton Towers rides ever see the light of day again? Or will they perish into oblivion? I'm here today to speculate that question about multiple rides at the resort and spa. And also a massive thank you for 20,000 subscribers. The support recently has been insane, so thank you so much. If you enjoy this video and you want to, feel free to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. So then, there are a couple rides in question today because, you know, one's had its gate shut for about a century. Oh, hang on, it's open for a day. Never mind, it's shut again. And then one of the others, I'll get on to how that looks in a bit. I think we'll begin with a ride that has been shut for what feels like and is a very long time, and that is Nemesis Sub Terra. This was a weird indoor ride experience that you sat round Big Egg and it told you a story and then you dropped down. It was basically like a glorified drop tower. Go out of the exit and you're back into the real world again, because you know you weren't already in the real world, and it closed quite a few years back. So what's happened since? It's of course been used as a scare maze, Project 42. I'm not really sure what that maze consisted of because I never did it. There are tears rolling down my face. And the building itself has literally just been there, standing as a building. Oh, hang on a minute. There's question marks where the queue time used to be. Does that mean estimated wait time for it to return is 3 digits, meaning we could see the ride return? Jokes aside, there's actually been some movement noticed from the outside again. There's been some alarms going off inside, lights being tested in the old batching room, just a fence. Now, those things could literally just be a daily occurrence for that building. Most likely the case, but staff could potentially be testing it to see if it still works, to maybe reopen in the future as something completely different, or it might end up as a Scarefest maze again. They really need to do something with that building though, because the space there has been wasted for the past 1,500 years since it's shut, and nothing's been done with it. It's much like another ride I know somewhere else. Another one that's been closed for a while, not as long as Sub Terra, and that's Hex. What has happened to it? Pretty much, it was running as it normally does every year, until this year came around and decided to pack its bags and stop working. Now, apparently, the manufacturer who made the ride, Vekoma, was spotted on site to try and fix it a few weeks back, but clearly, you know what, we're actually going to check right now. Yep, it's still shut. Honestly, who knows? Will they have to completely rehaul the system as, well, if the manufacturer's been called in and it's still not working, clearly something's wrong. Or will it be left to rot like Sub Terra? I really hope not, because Hex is amazing. It's spooky. It's fantastical. However, on another note, a ride I don't think anyone sees returning right now is Enterprise. Over the years, it's seen its time where it shuts down for a while, gets worked on, disassembled, and then literally a few weeks later, they reassemble it, and it's completely fine. Up and running, everyone goes on it. With that obviously being something they do every year to check over it and make sure things are working, this time it's lasted way longer, and the ride itself looks way worse than it ever has. They've put up black fencing to block the view of the ride, which one of those fences has a danger of death ride area sign on it. Ah yes, because there's so much action happening right now in that small foot of land. The queue line is overgrowing. There's literally bushes growing in it and everything. Oh, how nice. And let alone the ride itself doesn't even look like itself anymore. Look at it. What is that? I just can't see it opening again. Although that being said, you can actually see the Enterprise carriage bay things that you sit in back of house car parks and such. It's just sat there, all lonely. But yeah, as I said, I do not see this ride returning anytime soon. Probably not even by the end of the year. And if it returns next year, by Christ. Oh, and talking of that area and X sector as a whole, it's not a closed ride, but when's that getting removed? Please be soon. I really do hope these rides return or get replaced with something bigger or better, but if they've all been like this for way too long, I don't know if I could see that happening. Feel free to leave your thoughts on it all in the comments below.